Well, did you know that the Federal Reserve is neither federal nor do they have a reserve? It's actually just a private bank. And their reserve is just the ability to tell the Treasury just to print more money. But I'm sure their name being so deceptive is just a coincidence. Did you know that all the bankers that were opposed to the formation of the Federal Reserve all happened to be on the Titanic? I'm sure that was a coincidence. Did you know that the Federal Reserve Act was passed late on Christmas Eve when most of the men had gone home? I'm sure that was a coincidence. Did you know long before the Federal Reserve existed, there was another central bank, and Andrew Jackson put an end to that? And they tried to assassinate him, but I'm sure that was a coincidence too. If you start to look into our money supply, I'd suggest the book, The Creature from Jekyll Island. It's a great book that will talk about all these things that you have questions about, like why does inflation even exist? Why does a house that many years ago was $50,000 is now $500,000? I mean, it takes the same amount of materials to build the house as it ever did. And with the advancement of technology, there's a lot less labor. It should be cheaper, but it's gone up exponentially. I wonder why that is. Well, when the government continues to print money, it's like adding water to the soup. You got a pot of soup on the table, one ladle full will fill a bowl. You got 6 people coming over, everybody gets a bowl, everybody goes home full. A couple friends come over, the old saying, oh, throw some water in the soup. That's fine for one meal. But when this continues to happen over time, now you've got 12, you got 24 people. All of a sudden, people are eating a bowl of soup saying, I'm hungry in a half an hour. I need 2, 3, 4 bowls of soup. They're not eating more. It just takes 4 bowls of soup now to give them the same nourishment that 1 bowl of soup used to give. And that's inflation. But we're told that inflation is just a normal amount, a normal part of finance and etc. But it's really fundamentally the government continuing to print money. Have you ever thought about, well, where does all these billions of dollars come for these corrupt NGOs and like USAID or all this fraud that they're finding in Minnesota and all these other places? Where does all that money come from? Well, when you can print at your heart's desire, that'll give you a secret. That'll give you an insight to the secret. So The Creature from Jekyll Island. Now they recommend, and I agree, at the back end of each chapter, there's a synopsis of each chapter. This is a thick book, a lot of heavy reading. Go through the book first by reading the synopsis at the end of each chapter. And then once you get through, if you want to, you can go back through and chew through the whole book as well. But if you read the synopsis, it'll give you a great overview. The truth will set you free. Welcome to the Great Awakening.